Today we have a brand new video from BUB to watch. This is simply called Scary Compilation V96. I do really need to go back in time and do some of the other early ones because they're still scary, aren't they? Anyway, let's check this out. Okay, let's see what BUB have in store for us today. This looks like number 8, so I take it we've got 8 videos.
On September 27th of 2024, a woman named Jalen immediately grabs her phone to record something on camera. It isn't often the case that this happens, but tonight it occurred once more. Jalen had been lying in bed while doing work on her laptop.
I tell you what's scary. I tell you what's scary about that right now. You guys know that I hate westerns and country music, and we've got something to do with cowboys and something about being on the ranch with a cowboy sat on a horse. Look at it. That to me is like
Tonight it occurred once more. Jalen had been lying in bed while doing work on her laptop when something noticeable appeared from the corner of her eye.
Cowboys.
Now, given that this incident took place at her grandparents' house, a place abundant with numerous vintage items, she finds it unsurprising that this happened. Some of these items, as she believes, could be cursed or haunted.
That's wrong.
But even if they weren't, she would still be afraid of coming back to this place, and it's all because of this incident. The following is her footage.
Right, let's
watch.
go.
This thing just moved.
The house is a shit tip.
Boy, all the talking heads would have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and sticking the fork in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, getting a good win, and see how they win that movie.
There's a saying in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're Dallas, you don't care if it's by $5 or going to be like, you're just happy that you moved to 2-2. The injury to Parsons, and we don't know anything at this point, he just left by a part of the left shoe off. How do you assess what that man is?
Try and shut it out. I am on edge.
The door just moved.
63
propels 100 affordable housing laws, including the
quiet early on, much more involved,
the safety over the top, and you'll see right down here. Ending ever, a free personal Suzuki dessert. An entree plus free dessert, just $13. That's a sweet deal.
Paw Patrol. That's horrible, that.
Are you real? You can do it again. I won't watch.
His hand moved.
It was at this point that Jaylen knew that what she had seen earlier wasn't just in her head, but rather something real. Somehow, the mannequin begins to move. Only moving ever so slightly, the mannequin seemingly comes alive. But strangely, it's only when Jaylen isn't looking directly at the doll. It's as if it's trying its best not to get caught by being very subtle. However, seeing that a mirror was catching its reflection, she tricks it into showing itself move. Now there is something else about this video that viewers have noticed. Whether a coincidence or not, viewers can't help but think that the balloon and the door closing on its own played a role in diverting Jaylen's attention, almost as if they were meant to prevent her from seeing the doll. It is strange how both objects intervened whenever she tried seeing it, but despite their efforts in obstructing her view, she finally catches it. So then, the question is begged, just how exactly did the doll move on its own, and was it merely a coincidence that things were trying to block her view?
Yeah.
Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question. But as always, let me know what you think down below.
I mean, that could be done with a bit of fishing wire, couldn't it? It's a creepy ass doll. What I wanted to happen with this video then was when she like jibbed it in the eye and poked it in the eye with her finger. I wanted to like turn its head or like its eyes move. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to happen. It's just his hand doing that. I'm like, nah. It's one of them videos where I wanted more. Right, okay. Starting off with a creepy Indian looking bloke. He was probably annoyed because everything in the house is about cowboys and he's an Indian. Oh, you know what I mean? 7.
In the following video, a man is inspecting a property where something very alarming was caught on camera the previous night.
Right.
See, guess what? Meron na naman kaming mga hindi...
As it turns out, a homeless person had broken into the property, and it's Benji's job, the person recording this, to get him out of there. However, unbeknownst to Benji, it was...
He's got a taser. Did you see that?
The person recording this.
Oh, please. Please taser somebody. I don't care about the horror stuff now.
To get him out of there. However, unbeknownst to Benji, it wouldn't just be a squatter he encounters, but also something else. In his own words, this house terrifies him. It's the one place that he doesn't like to check for squatters. He often encounters them on the properties that he owns, which is why he's made this into a video series. But it's the following video from his whole series that has left viewers creeped out.
Okay.
This is what he caught.
Ayun. There's somebody in here.
That's his bike.
I know you're in there, man.
He's got a taser. That's ace.
Hello?
Nice house, that, isn't it? The door moving.
Police!
Okay. Taser
No, you're in there,
himself.
man.
I can see someone. Taser him! Taser him! He's done one.
She's in your house, man.
It was seeing the door open by itself that spooked out Benji. His first thought upon seeing it move was that the squatter was in there, but strangely, that wasn't the case. He would eventually come to the conclusion that this was just a draft or a wind current that moved it. But fast forward
Door
to
was
only
open.
a week later, and
Oh,
Benji
hang on, we've got more. I thought this was funny because the guy just walked past casually, like doing his thing, like, hey man. And he's like, no, he didn't even look at him, just casually grabbed his bike and walked out with his bike. It was like, what? You can't be in there, man. He just walked out, not even bothered. What happened a week later?
a draft or a wind current that moved it. But fast forward to only a week later, and Benji uploads a video that completely changes this notion. Benji is back at the house, ready to confront the person inside. Expecting a
taser.
squatter, he grabs his phone to record them. What he records, though, is a different type of encounter. Take a look.
Hello?
On your bike.
Hello?
It sounds nasty, that taser, doesn't it?
Hello?
The hell? That was a bit freaky, weren't it? Got a taser. That was freaky, that though, wasn't it? What was it?
It appears quickly, but if you slow the footage and zoom in, you'll notice a dark figure standing
see
inside
that.
this room. Although briefly seen, Benji immediately spots it before taking a second look. But when he looks again, it's not there.
I thought
He spots it before taking a second look.
all that grainy stuff was what I was looking at. I didn't see the person thing.
Inside this room. Although briefly seen, Benji immediately spots it before taking a second look. But when he looks again, it's not there. It stands motionless for just a moment before disappearing in an instant. Even weirder is that the camera seems to be either glitching or picking up something unseen.
Yeah.
All of this happens before suddenly the door starts to partially close on its own. Now Benji, having dealt with many squatters before, naturally assumed that this was another trespasser, so he runs over to the person to confront them. But when he gets there, no squatter is found inside. To this day, Benji wonders what had been inside his house, but according to him, if he had a guess, it definitely wasn't a squatter.
Hey, it was alright, that one, weren't it? I like the fact that we was watching it and we didn't even see the person. I thought it was like the glitchy stuff on the window. Oh, okay, okay. Attention was grabbed in that one. Enjoyed that. Let's go. One man and his taser. See what number 6 is.
Living somewhere in Georgia, a woman named Felicia had caught footage of something that's left her shaken up ever since it's happened. Although having watched this video multiple times, she still can't make sense of this footage. In the video, Felicia is seen playing with her dog on her back porch before suddenly it happens.
What? What? What was it? The dog's confused.
It's easy to miss the first time, but upon replaying the footage and amplifying the audio, you hear this.
Get out.
The reason behind Felicia's fearful reaction is now clear. A disembodied voice had spoken to her. Listening closely, it sounds as if it's saying, "Get out." Understandably, Felicia runs away in a panic frenzy. She leaves the door open for her dog, but for some reason, he doesn't want to go inside. Even he is sensing something unusual.
Hang on, just 1 minute. Okay. The spirit said, "Get out, get out." She's already out. So she runs in. The dog understood. Because the dog stayed out. Just wanted to point that out.
For some reason, he doesn't want to go inside. Even he is sensing something unusual. From the curtain behind Felicia moving at the same time the voice is heard,
That could just be
to her
wind.
dog being afraid of going inside, Felicia believes that this was paranormal. Now, no further clips have been posted by her, which only helps to make this incident a total mystery.
Ooh, what kind of ghost tells you to get out when you're already out? I mean, yeah. Come on, let's have some better videos, Bizarre Bub. Come on, you're letting me down at the minute.
In the following video, a pair of teammates are passing a ball in front of a camera, showing audiences what they do before playing a match. It's Friday night at a soccer stadium, and both players are fully immersed in a small pre-game warm-up.
Okay.
But while both players pass the ball to each other, audiences notice something unusual in this footage. It wasn't until someone made a video pointing out something in the background that people started rewatching the original to see if it was true. To their shock, it was.
What?
As both players pass the ball to each other, this is captured.
And then when you get quicker, what tends to happen? More mistakes happen. But that is what development looks like. If you're cruising
Ooh.
at a speed that's comfortable, yes, it looks good and it looks cleaner, but you're not going to get better.
Ooh.
You have making mistakes here, and then you
That's
get
the
to that
person.
level, and then you go again, and it's never ending. It's the same.
Now, the social media account that posted this video had no idea what was captured until tons of comments started coming in, mentioning the supposed ghost. It's recorded from a distance, but not so far that it's hard to make out something moving. Now, just to compare, there's a person standing up right here, and right across from them is a row of bleachers filled with people. Both are clearly recognizable as people, but this, even from the same distance,
Us
is
as well.
unrecognizable. It's clear that something is moving, but it's not obvious as to what exactly is being seen. While
Looks
some
like it's
speculate
walking,
that this
though.
might be the spirit of a legendary soccer player running in the bleachers, others are quite baffled by it. With no comment or explanation given by the account that posted this video,
That's crazy.
the question remains unanswered. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
I like that one. I like that one. That was that shadow figure. The way it was walking though was very, very smooth. It was like it was doing that, but like dead smooth, like it was walking faster than its legs were going, sort of thing. That was cool. Ooh, how do we explain that one? I thought it might have actually been a person. But on reflection, it seems to be going a bit too fast and a bit too smooth. Okay. Redeeming. We're redeeming a bit now. It's crazy.
Now, the following video comes from Virginie, a mother who lives in a quaint house where it seems that things have gotten very unsafe for her family.
Virginie?
Despite living in a safe neighborhood, it's the house itself that's been causing the most concern to Virginie. According to her, something is in this house, and it's messing with her family. From cabinets that are found open when no one had been inside the home, to her children seeing things in the dead of night. One can safely assume that the family has been put on edge ever since moving in. But out of everyone, it's the baby who's been the most affected by this move. For some reason, something strange always happens inside the room. The following video is just one of many instances in which something inexplicable happens. But unlike other instances, this one has left the family pretty spooked. This is what they caught.
Hey, that actually jumped. Didn't even see that.
Had it not been for the baby monitor inside the room, Virginie would not have known the source of the sudden noise. She searched the whole space, only to realize later that the noise had come from inside the dollhouse. But the source itself is what scares her. Moments before making a sound, the toy is seen hovering slightly off ground before being shot up into the air and making an audible clack. Virginie jumps up in response, as she later would when looking at the footage. Ever since then, she's taken safety measures to ensure this doesn't happen around her children. But still, the activity continues. Just like viewers, Virginie is left wondering how the toy moved and if there have been any other strange events in this room that weren't caught on camera.
I can't actually explain that. I mean, there's nobody there. It couldn't really be done with magnets because it went up a little bit and then jumped. Baffled? Don't often get baffled watching these, but that was like, well, that's a good one. See, as soon as I said, come on, Bizarre Bub, get these videos better, they got better. Number 3.
On October 2nd of 2024, a live broadcast on a TV news network left many viewers who tuned in completely spooked. The footage captured during this live transmission had nothing to do with the news report that was being covered. In fact, it was so out of place that viewers had to rewatch the broadcast to confirm what they saw. Now thankfully, someone recorded the whole broadcast in question. Just like viewers, Shane was left creeped out upon seeing it. He replays the live stream and shows exactly what was caught. Watch.
Go ahead, Dad, play it. You'll see it starts in from up here. It comes down and does a swirl. It comes down and there's another one that pops in over here.
She's contributor at Foreign National Pence. First, your reaction.
Now rewind it in slow-mo.
Security advisor. First, your reaction.
Now fast forward it in slow-mo how you did it earlier, because I could see it.
Now the quality of Shane's video isn't exactly HD, which makes it hard to tell what's being seen. But fortunately, another viewer watching the same program recorded the incident. Take a look.
What is it?
Having a closer look, one can see why many viewers replayed this exact moment on TV. It looks as if a dark, shadowy figure zips by. While the idea of this being a bug has been thought of, many comments claim that it can't be a bug, as it would have to be very close to the...
Look at it, it runs like a squirrel. That sounds daft because it's in the air. But it's sort of like running like a squirrel. Look
being
at
a bug has been thought of. Many comments claim that it can't be a bug, as it would have to be very close to the lens for us to notice it. This figure, whatever it might be, isn't as close. From thoughts of this being the Grim Reaper, to the idea of this being a ghost, it's clear that viewers were spooked out of their minds. But whether ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge on what exactly was caught on camera.
If I'd have seen that on a live stream on the TV, I'd have probably just thought it was a glitch in the program or a glitch on the TV or something. I wouldn't have got spooked out by that. It is definitely weird, Armageddon Soldier, but creepy.
At around 11 p.m. on a Sunday night, a man quickly takes out his phone to record this exact spot shown on screen, where apparently something very strange happened.
Someone was walking by, bro, and they just disappeared when they got by the tree.
Someone or something had disappeared right in front of him, and he knows this for a fact, as he wasn't the only person to have seen this. Just like him, the man crossing the road had seen the figure vanish on the sidewalk. Having no other way of showing what just happened, the man continues to record in the hopes that it reappears. But as he films, this happens.
And she just disappeared in the sidewalk. What the fuck? I know you guys didn't believe me, but somebody walking by. ¿Qué pasó, güey? Oh, güey, mira. Ahí va saliendo.
Oh God, yeah, it's a shadow.
Mira. What the hell? Salió de la. What the? What is that? ¿Qué es eso, güey?
You shot a shadow?
It appears that the man had fled upon seeing what looks to be a dark, shadowy figure manifest out of nowhere. It seemingly emerges out of the brick wall as if somehow phasing through it. But looking closely, that doesn't appear to be the case. They, or it, just suddenly appears like it was already there. Knowing for sure that nothing had been there, the man continues to record in total disbelief. What just happened, according to him, is something that can't be explained. Now, it's hard to say for sure if that's so, especially with no further context or additional footage. But like always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured?
I don't know.
If you
I can't explain some of these tonight. It was like running like a gorilla on its like on all fours type thing. That's what sort of like motion it was doing. How do you get a shadow when there's nothing there? Can't even say how you do that unless you had very, really good video editing skills. Wow, okay.
Found something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1.
Now, this last video was submitted to me by Hannah P, who caught something on camera that she can't seem to explain. It goes without saying, but what was captured has freaked her out to say the least. She had just finished eating dinner when suddenly she heard what sounded like a creaking noise coming from her staircase. No one else was home when this happened. As Hannah scrolls on her phone, this is captured.
I was invited because of lesbian geography, and we've been together almost ever since for 40 years. What was your first impression of her after meeting her? So exotic. Wearing a warm Molly sweatsuit. And I was in blue jeans and a plaid button-down shirt and a big.
Your dog, is it? That is crazy, that noise, isn't it? Clicker from The Last of Us.
Hello?
What is that? That was horrible.
Needless to say, Hannah has been left immensely terrified by this seemingly inexplicable incident. Somehow, a creaking noise is heard on the staircase, despite there being no one on the stairs. Her dog seems to notice this, given that he barks when the creaks are heard.
Yeah.
But creepiest of all, the sound of charging footsteps descending the staircase and towards Hannah is caught on camera. Now, Hannah has had this happen to her more than once, which doesn't faze her as much as when it happened before.
Yeah.
But like all incidents, this one has yet to be explained. Just who or what was running down the staircase?
Call DIY SOS, your house is falling down, love. These stairs are gonna collapse. I mean, yeah, creepy noise, a dog heard it, so that's a little bit more of a witness, so you can't say like you've just put like a sound effect on the video because the dog started barking. But yeah. sounded horrible, that though. That was like, yeah, run, bitch, run. I mean, especially when it did the charging noise, I'd have legged it myself. A slow starter there, but some of them picked up later on. A couple there, I mean, quite a few there that I couldn't actually explain. It'd be interesting to see what Nuke says about it in about 3 weeks' time when he gets on his channel. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments, and I shall see you next time.